So I just came across this video in the algorithm. I'm live right now as I'm recording this video to its YouTube. Make sure y'all follow, turn on all notifications. If you ain't did that already, slap the dog shit about yourself, because it's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Now, as a lot of y'all know, I'm from Oklahoma. And what caught my attention was I seen this in my algorithm, and it had to do with Oklahoma. It says 18-year-old in coma after spending less than 24 hours at Oklahoma County Jail. Now, Oklahoma County Jail, I believe, is I think that's OKC. I think that's OKC, Oklahoma City County Jail. You know what I'm saying? So, the comments is turned off. The first little couple seconds of this had me intrigued though. We just gonna see, and we gonna see what's going on here, because I don't know what's going on.
Questions surround what sent an 18-year-old to the hospital with a traumatic brain injury because he had spent less than a day in the Oklahoma County Jail.
And the next time his family saw him, he was in the hospital. News 4's Lauren Henry spoke with the young man's mother.
Antonio Hendricks spent less than 24 hours at the Oklahoma County Jail. Now he's in a coma, fighting for his life. His family still searching for answers.
My primary question is what happened to my son and who did it.
According to court documents, Antonio Hendricks was pulled over for improper lane use near Southeast 44th and Sunny Lane. Police ended up arresting Hendricks after finding a gun in his waistband. They say he also didn't have a valid driver's license.
So that was the reason for him getting out the car.
We requested the...
What's the reason for searching though? So you go to jail if you don't have a valid driver's license? Question mark.
They say he also didn't have a valid driver's license.
He's 18, so carrying a pistol, you can't like legally just do that. You can have a gun though, but it could be gifted. It has to be gifted to you. It's weird how that shit works. It's like you can, but you can't though. And this is an open carry state.
4th and Sunny Lane. Police ended up arresting Hendricks after finding a gun in his waistband. They
arrested him because they found the gun. He should have never been searched. Should have never been searched, honestly. So driving without a valid driver's license takes you to jail. We gotta look it up. In Oklahoma, is driving without a license get you sent to jail. Yes, driving without a license in Oklahoma can lead to jail time, as it is a misdemeanor offense punishable by up to 30 days in jail and more severe penalties for subsequent offenses. Penalties increase with each subsequent conviction. So it's a misdemeanor. So chances is he might have already been getting arrested. Not too sure.
Say he also didn't have a valid driver's license. We requested the body cam footage of the moments Oklahoma police officers took Hendricks into custody. It appears he is talking and walking normally. We know he made it to the county jail where this mugshot was taken.
The last call we received from Antonio was about 11:45 a.m. The next call I received was at 6:14 p.m. saying that my son was in intensive care at SSM Midtown.
According to Mark Opgrand with the Oklahoma County Jail, Hendricks was booked into the jail at 7:15 Friday night. Hendricks' mother, Clovia Long, says the family paid the 18-year-old's bond that evening.
That jail had told us that they can have a 24 to 48 hour process.
Right. It don't take that long to do that paperwork. It's just ridiculous, bro. They always do that shit when you get bonded out. It take time. Why? Because y'all gotta gather everyone so they can go at the same time. No.
To process him out.
Normally, this is what Hendricks looks like. The next time his mother saw him, he was hospitalized.
Antonio has heavily been sedated, placed in a coma.
So what is the jail saying though? They found him in his cell like this? Like, what happened, bro? Did they give him any medication when he got there? What happened, man?
He's doing better. They didn't find any more bleeds in the brain, but he still has a long way to go.
But how he ended up with a traumatic brain injury remains a mystery. His family is desperate to find out what happened to him after this photo was taken. The Oklahoma City Police Department tells us their records indicate Hendricks had no injuries or medical needs when they took him to the jail. He spent the next 19 hours behind bars under the supervision of jailers, and the spokesman for the jail tells us Hendricks was officially released from their custody Saturday afternoon at 2:25. Less than 30 minutes after the jail says he was released, Hendricks was in St. Anthony Hospital's emergency room.
So he gets released and he's straight in the hospital. He gets released 30 minutes later. He gets checked into the hospital. Something's not adding up here. How the fuck did y'all find the nigga in the cell? He was in there with a cellie. What did a cellie say? It's weird, bro.
Hendricks was officially...
Let's back it up.
Spent the next...
So he was booked at 7:15.
Injuries or medical needs when they took him to the jail. He spent
7:15 at night, Friday.
The next 19 hours behind bars under the supervision of jailers, and the spokesman for the jail tells us Hendricks was officially released from their custody Saturday afternoon at 2:25.
So, upon release, right? Because they're not going to contact nobody and say, oh, he's released. It's the time he's getting out. They don't do that. What was I
from their custody Saturday afternoon at 2:25.
So he gets released. So whole time he was perfectly fine. They call his name, say, hey, you're bonded out, right? Get your stuff. Get your bag. He's fine. He does that. He goes, sits down in the waiting part, whatever the fuck, for you to get bonded out. Go through the process, sign a little paperwork. This is your court date, whatever. So he got to that point, and then something happened then, or y'all found him in the condition he was in the cell. Y'all checked him out, but what's going on, man? What's
released from their custody Saturday afternoon at 2:25.
Released from their custody.
Less than 30 minutes after the jail says he was released.
Less than 30 minutes.
Hendricks was in St. Anthony Hospital's emergency room.
On record. That means he was booked into the hospital on record. Less than 30 minutes.
I was told by the physicians here at St. Anthony.
What the fuck is the jail saying? So he walked out of there. So he got bonded out, left the facility. Something happened to him in the parking lot of the jail?
That Tonio was transported via IMSA, and that it was the jail that called IMSA and released him to IMSA.
The jail called him and released him to IMSA. So he's bond. They see his bond, so we'll release him. And so they went ahead and released him in the condition that he was in. Type shit. Ain't no way he got released and then motherfucking something happened to him, bro. I don't see that happening in the parking lot of the jail. No.
That it was the jail that called IMSA and released him to IMSA.
In the jail calls.
Jail officials have given us little information about this case, only saying an individual who was recently booked into our facility was transported
Man, get the
to the
fuck
hospital.
out of here. We need more than that. Did he get in a fight? What happened? What happened? Y'all can give us something. Y'all can give us something other than he was transported to the hospital upon release. Y'all can say we found him like this. We don't know if he got into a fight. Y'all can say that at least. If he was released into the parking lot, there should be footage. So did he just collapse out of nowhere?
Upon release, Hendrick's mother says their family has been left in the dark.
No mother wants to see their child laying in a bed with tubes.
That's fucked up. I would be demanding so many questions from the jail that they would have to put me in jail. That's how, bro, what? That ain't right, dog. I need answers.
To me, as of right now, I can't even...
The hospital's not going to be able to tell you what happened to him. I mean, maybe they can. They say it's a brain, something with his brain.
Touch him. I can't kiss him because they don't want him agitated to cause him any further complications. So I'm just stuck here wondering, what may be my son's outcome.
In Oklahoma City, Lauren Henry, Oklahoma's News 4.
Now, we requested all security camera footage of Antonio Hendricks while he was inside the Oklahoma County Jail. A jail spokesperson told us it's their protocol to not release.
Yeah, of course. Is that right? Of course. So the news station can request that, so I can request it? Or are they going to try to lock me up for that? No, they ain't going to give it to me. So anybody can request it? Because the news ain't nothing more than me. Honestly. The jail, of course, is not going to release shit. Get the fuck out of here. They better release it to the mother. Tell you that. They don't want to release it to the news. They better release it to the mother. And they're not going to want to do that neither, though, because it's their policy. The fuck? Nah, y'all pick and choose. Nah, we need answers, bro. This came out about 3 days ago, this clip here. So, what's bro name? Maybe we could find something more. Let me try to dig, man. What did they say his name was? 18-year-old Oklahoma OKC. Oklahoma County Jail. Antonio Hendricks. 5 days ago. Let's see. Antonio Hendricks. OKC. 5 days. And nobody's talking about this? 4 days ago. There's not going to be much more information than what the fuck we just watched. Yeah, all I know is y'all better release, y'all better give the mama an answer. That's an 18-year-old kid, man. Yeah, 18, you a grown man, but you still a kid, though. Still a kid, though. And the mother has every right to know, especially if he's still living there. That's crazy, bro. I hope Anthony Hendricks get better. Condolences to the family, man. We need answers, bro. And I'll come with an update if I can get if I can find any more information, hear anything about it, y'all. They say, okay, we got this is a little Facebook page from like a little Oklahoma little source. And here goes some comments. It says he ran into an op. Now this dude is from fucking Thailand. Well, it says he's from Clinton, Oklahoma, lives in Bangkok, Thailand. He may just be racist, ain't no telling. If that was the case, he'd have no problem releasing the footage as they've done in the past. True. If he got into a fight or something, I'm sure that they would be quick to say that. I don't think that's funny. I think it's kind of sad. Did I laugh? It's jail. Let's see. What jail takes 24 hours to let you out after you post bail? Yeah, they said 24 to 48. I mean, it could take some hours though, bro. It could take a while, to get bonded out, bro. It could take some hours, but 48 hours? No. That's insane. 24 to 48? That's insane. Oklahoma County, you can post bail immediately and not get out for 3 days. Don't ask me how. I know from experience. I got bonded out and that shit took hours. I was there till like, I don't even know when my bond got paid. Probably the morning. That the same night, I didn't get out till like 5 o'clock. It was damn near dark. And that's Tulsa. That ain't OKC. Takes more than 24 hours sometimes. Oklahoma City jail does. Let's see what the people of Oklahoma are saying. Why they holding his arms like they getting knees at the car? Glad you post bail. Will keep you until midnight to get paid for the whole day. Kick out breakfast. Yeah, man, it's not a whole lot of information right now about this. Like I said, if I find any more information, whatever, I'll come with an update, bro. But that is crazy, man. First thing someone said it was an op. I just feel like if it had something not to do with the jail, they would be quick to come out and say, this is what happened. They're not saying nothing. They're not giving nothing. And that's a red flag. We need answers. And we demand answers. Simple as that. Y'all let me know what y'all think though, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. If you made it to the end of this video and you bored, check out this video to the left, or check out my music to the right. Just drop some new shit, all platforms, Spotify, Apple Music, all that good shit. I'll get at y'all in the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the 9.